Hello friends, my name is Ajay Khajuria. I belong to Jammu and I have a passion for visiting the historical sites and sites with a lot of heritage links, and post visiting also, and by reading to write about those places so people shall be acquainted with those sites and they visit those sites whenever they get time. Uh, I have a site also, which is a Facebook page, not a site, which is Heritage and Me. This particular page talks about the places of interest in and around Jammu, where one can go in. Locals can go, and people coming from outside J&K, they can visit their places and acquaint themselves with the J&K as well as the rich history J&K has, or let's say to some extent Jammu has, because till now I'm concentrating more on places in and around Jammu. So I always request people that whosoever is coming from Vaishno Devi Yatra, they can also club the nearby places and also visit, because Jammu is not only Mata Vaishno Devi. We have lot many other places which can be clubbed with Mata Vaishno Devi, and they can acquaint themselves. They can come in contact with the rich heritage of Jammu region. Lot many time people ask me why heritage, why you want to go with the heritage, because I have started one campaign 4 to 5 years back, which I am not pursuing now, but it was quite closer to my heart. Where it all started is Save the Dennis Gate campaign. So there is a Dennis Gate which is near Gummat or Vivekanand Chowk, which is in shambles, and it requires a lot of patronage from the citizen as well as the government. So it should be public and government joint initiative to save those sort of structures. So that structure I'm also pushing, let's say, and sometimes I can talk about it. But somebody asked me why heritage, what's the need of saving the heritage. I have a strong viewpoint that if you see the relay race, a athlete has a responsibility that he has to hand over the baton to the next person, so that the game they can continue that particular chain. So that in relay race, the baton handover is very, very important aspect. So similar with the heritage or the heirloom we are at home or historical places, these are the baton which we need to hand it over to our future generations. So those generations can also acquaint themselves, connect themselves with the heritage. So that is why saving heritage, knowing about the heritage, knowing about your history is very, very important. Now, another thing which generally comes up, I am a common citizen. I don't have any knowledge about history. I don't have any knowledge of heritage, but I can do. So for those persons, I would like to say, you don't need any complete knowledge of the subject. If you have any temple, any old structure near your house which people are not aware of, go and visit. Request your friends and family to visit. Write about those places. Publicize, because listing is very, very important in this case. Second is the saving that heritage. This means, because if there is an old structure and somebody is taking bricks from there, it's your moral responsibility to stop them. Please stop. This place has a lot of historical importance and it should be under Archaeological Survey of India. But if it's not, we jointly as a citizen, we should save it. So those things we as a citizen can do. And third, if you have anything which you think very, very important, like you got a book at home, or you have seen some heirloom at somebody else's house which you think is very, very important, try to click the photographs, try to publicize it, because a lot of records are not connected. So few of the instances are not connected. Few of the historical places are there. People are always clubbed that ये तो महाभारत के टाइम की है, पांडवों के टाइम की है, but it has some other history behind this particular structure. Because very, very easy to tag a structure with Mahabharat or Ramayan Kal or other, but it has other rich history also. Might be it's associated with Kanishkas, or it's associated with some other timelines of different kingdoms who have operated in this area. So these things, as a citizen, we all can do to save heritage as a joint initiative. Few of the places which I have visited, and I always say that we should also start looking at those places as how to save our heritage. Like where I visited one snake temple which was established in 1800 in Penang in Malaysia. That place still looks quite good, quite clean. Government is maintaining it, and beyond government, the locals are also taking a lot of initiative to publicize it. So my request is, if you have some places, publicize it. Second, I have visited Gujarat, Rani Ka Vav. So Rani Ka Vav is in the manual of Gujarat government. So it's also there on a note. If you see the recent currency, so Rani Ka Vav is also there. So they have maintained it quite well. And few other places I have not visited, but I've seen documentaries on National Geographic or Discovery, or a lot of movies you must have seen, is the Acropolis. Acropolis is the place which is well maintained. Or you can go to the Rome. A lot of structures are there which are well maintained. Egypt pyramids are part of a long itinerary. You have to visit those places. So they have created a tourist circuit. And few of the places which I encourage you to move, let's say, which are quite near to us, is Ambaran, which is in Aknoor, which is a great part of a history, of a Kanishka history, because a lot of bust from that particular place. You can go to Manwal. Manwal temples are Indo-Greek fusion temples. So those places are beautiful, and you must encourage your friends and family to visit those places. So in nutshell, I like to say, every citizen, every person who has a small flair of a heritage or interest in history, or if it's not there, just think and imagine yourself as an athlete in a relay race, and you have a task to do, which is handing over a baton, and your baton is handing over the heritage places or places of interest of heritage to your loved ones or future generations. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to me.